Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into a specific sector profile, forestry and wood product manufacturing. Specifically up in Northwest Alberta, the Grande Prairie Greenview corridor. We've looked at data from Manifold Data Mining, Lightcast, IBIS World.
Yeah, some solid sources. Our goal here is basically to pull out the key stuff from this profile. What's actually driving things? What are the real opportunities for, business owners or entrepreneurs looking at this area?
Right, let's unpack it. What makes this region, Grande Prairie, such an economic engine? Let's start there.
Well, first off, it's big. Serves a trade market of 300,000 people. That alone tells you something.
Okay, a powerhouse, like you said,
Yeah.
and they're expecting significant growth. Needs for employees.
Yeah, looking ahead to 2031, the estimate is over 4,000 skilled employees needed across the board. And forestry is a big piece of that puzzle.
And the region itself, nearly 40,000 square kilometers. That act as a gateway, right? A resource hub.
Exactly. And Grand Prairie City is the anchor. You've got Northwestern Polytechnic there, a new hospital, a skilled workforce already in place, plus lots of business support. It really creates a foundation for opportunity.
Okay, so let's narrow in on forestry and wood products within that setting. What's the picture look like right now?
So in 2024, we're seeing about 2,288 people employed in this sector, spread across roughly 165 businesses.
165 businesses. And here's something that jumped out at me. 64% of those are small businesses, fewer than 9 employees.
That's a really key point. It shows it's not just dominated by huge players. There's a dynamic small business scene, lots of room for niche operators, support services, that kind of thing. Agility matters here.
So fertile ground for startups or smaller companies.
Right.
And the outlook, growing.
Yeah, the projection is for about 141 new jobs by 2031. That's a 6% increase overall for the sector.
Okay, 6%. Where's the biggest growth expected?
Looks like pulp, paper, and paperboard mills, they're projected at 14% growth, so that's definitely an area to watch.
Got it. And within the sector, logging is the most common type of business, about 37%.
That's right. But it's definitely not just logging roles we should think about.
Right. What else supports this? What skills are needed? This is crucial for anyone looking to hire or find work.
Absolutely. Beyond the specialized forestry jobs, there's real demand for accounting techs, bookkeepers, the operational support, and then the skilled trades. Heavy equipment operators are averaging over $68,000 a year. Transport truck drivers, nearly $70,000.
Pretty good wages.
Definitely. And if you look at related high-skill roles like power engineers or power systems operators, their average wages are way up there, over $120,000. Shows the value placed on keeping these complex operations running smoothly.
And looking forward, it's not just business as usual, is it? There's innovation happening.
For sure. Sustainability is huge, obviously, but also technology like GPS, drones and forestry management, and new products. Engineered wood is a big one.
Engineered wood, like cross-laminated timber, CLT, things like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're producing materials like that locally, which is, changing construction and creating new value right there in the region.
And for a business owner, understanding what drives demand is critical. You mentioned the U.S. housing market.
Yeah, it's a major driver for lumber demand. Now, high interest rates recently put a bit of a damper on residential investment. But the expectation is that rates will ease up in the medium term. That should make home buying easier, which is good news for lumber demand, and therefore this sector points towards future stability.
And speaking of good news, the salaries being advertised seems strong too. Median was around $77,100 last year.
$77,100 median, yeah. And over a third of the postings were offering above $99,000. That tells you there's strong competition for skilled talent.
So the jobs are there, the pay is competitive. What about the support system for businesses and for developing that talent?
It's actually quite robust. You've got community organizations like the Grande Prairie Chamber of Commerce, Community Futures Grande Prairie. They offer help with business plans, networking, all that core stuff. And for innovation, there's the Regional Innovation Network, the ATB Entrepreneur Center, resources for businesses looking to grow or bring new ideas to market.
And on the training side, getting people those skills.
Northwestern Polytechnic is key, with programs like their heavy equipment technician training, the Think Big program, and Class 1 driver training.
Right.
Plus, you see initiatives focused on diversifying the workforce, like Women Building Futures, Careers, the Next Generation for Youth, and specific programs from the Rupertsland Institute and Western Cree Tribal Council. They're all actively building that skilled workforce pipeline.
So it's a whole ecosystem supporting the sector.
It really is. And when you pull back and look at the bigger picture, Grande Prairie is genuinely unique in Alberta. It's one of the top 2 regions for forest product production and #1 for forest sector jobs.
#1 for jobs.
Yeah. And what's really remarkable is the concentration of major global players. You've got West Fraser, the world's largest lumber and OSB producer. Weyerhaeuser, massive global forestry company. Canfor, #2 in lumber globally. International Paper, biggest pulp producer. Dunkley Lumber, too.
Wow. That's incredible, all in one region.
Right. It's not just a strong sector. The report calls it the single largest hub for forestry in the entire province.
So let's bring it back to the listener. You're a business owner, maybe thinking of starting something, expanding, or just trying to find talent in Grande Prairie. What does all this mean?
It means you're looking at a region with a really strong, growing, globally important core industry. And crucially, it's supported by this solid infrastructure of community support and training. That concentration of world-class companies, it creates a unique gravity.
Yeah, imagine the ripple effects, the demand for specialized services, for tech, for logistics, just to support those giants. It's not just about being in forestry, but supporting it too, right?
Exactly. That concentration becomes a magnet for innovation and for other businesses.
So think about that. If you're there, you're plugged into this whole network, this hub. What kind of opportunities could that focus, that density of expertise and activity, spark for your specific business idea or your career? Something to really consider. We hope this deep dive gave you some food for thought.